Welcome back, everyone. Have you ever wondered why bread has so much air inside of it? When you look, you can see little holes where there are bubbles. Why is that? Why is there so much air inside of bread? Well, the answer is that yeast, a single-celled fungus, is used to make bread rise. It's also used to ferment beer and many other processes in the food and drink that we enjoy. Without yeast, we couldn't make bread. So in this experiment, we're going to explore yeast and find out what gas it produces. Yeast is actually a fungus, so it's related to mushrooms and toadstools. But unlike those, it grows as a single-celled organism that buds off and divides in order to reproduce. You can buy yeast in packs or small sachets because bakers use it to raise their bread. In this experiment, we're going to explore how yeast grows and the amount of gas that's produced as a byproduct. In order for yeast to grow, it needs a source of energy, in this case sugar. So by combining yeast and sugar into water, we should see some interesting growth. I've prepared 3 test tubes with roughly the same amount of water in each of them. In the first one, let's add roughly 1/4 teaspoon of yeast and 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. I've got this yellow balloon prepared with a number 1 on it. So let's put the yellow balloon on, and this should capture any gas that's produced. In the second test tube, let's add 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast and 2 1/4 teaspoons of sugar and see what difference that makes. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, and I prepared this red balloon with a number 2 on to trap whatever gas is produced by this culture. Then last but not least, at the end here, let's add 3 1/4 teaspoons of yeast and 3 1/4 teaspoons of sugar and see what results that gives. There we go, one last one. That's 3 of yeast and 3 of sugar. Then I've prepared this last blue balloon with a number 3 on to trap the gas produced by that last culture. Let's leave this yeast for about 48 hours in a warm place and come back and see what the difference is between our 3 cultures. Good luck in replicating this experiment in your classroom, and see you next time for the results.